Howdy y'all, this is Sir Cowpoke and welcome back to some more Minecraft, episode 3 of our hard survival. We're doing pretty good so far. Last episode, if you haven't checked that out, go check out that episode before you watch this one. This one shows the base construction, expansion of the entire mountain. It was a really fun episode, check that out, and then we'll get right back into this one. Today we are going to be expanding the base to make our barn. Our barn so we can get pigs, we can get cows. We need the cows for leather so we can get our books and make our enchantment tables and all the great little resources and everything. So we're gonna just dive right into build. No exploration today, just build. So saddle up, it's gonna be a fun one. Please don't forget to shoot that like button down below to let me know what you thought of the video. And also to make sure you do not miss on any new videos, go ahead, shoot that subscribe button as well to join the posse and click that bell as well. Without further delay, let's get to riding. I'll be starting off with the bridge. That way I can make my way down and back and forth a lot easier and simpler when I'm actually constructing the barn, so I don't have to sit there and climb up and down the mountainside. So this will be really good. So this build is going to pretty much just focus mainly on slabs. I'm not going to be using almost anything else. I'm using stone brick slabs because I really like the way that looks when it's actually a full-on bridge or staircase. It looks stronger, sturdier, and just looks nicer. I am going to come through with the gravel walls and because it's supposed to be the age factor, but when someone lays down like an actual bridge, they want it to last long, at least in my opinion. So the stone bricks are really going to pop and look nicer and just do a lot better. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, I want to zigzag down this mountainside. So this became more of a challenge than I thought, because I didn't realize just how steep it was. And at first I'm sitting there making it, because I know I wanted to get a good zigzag, make it look like it flows naturally. And it's not until I get almost down to the very top, or pretty much all the way to the bottom, before I realize, oh wait, this is going way too far out, just way too far out. So I'm like, no, I'm not liking this. I'm gonna rip it all down, because I'm gonna make this a lot more narrower, because you have to make this structure that actually fits the mountainside, so that makes it more natural. So then I tighten it up, I make the staircase, the very end, just drop drastically, do a good little curve around here, and it finishes right there at the bottom. So it works out, in my opinion, this works out a lot better. Then I come up with the actual gravel that we're going to finish it off, because that's the weathered part. That's going to be the part that remains the same to the rest of the theme of this keep, that it's going to be older, it's rusticer, it's weathered. So the walls were just slapped up just so for stability and stuff and everything, not as a true function or going to be used and worn and everything. And so I start off with just doing the blocks all the way around, getting a good curve that will look nice and everything. And then I will come back over when I see that it got real dark but I'm like, I need to get this done. Now I'm coming back with the walls, and I didn't realize there were creepers just walking around me, because I figured, oh, I went back, I rested, they should be all gone by now, no worries at all. And then all of a sudden a creeper chased me, so I'm sitting there fighting the creeper, and I finally take care of it, and then I run into a skeleton. So fun little challenge when you're building out here. Yeah, you never know when mobs are just gonna pop around. So I pretty much, after I completed all that, I get that first wall down. It looks real nice, and so I decided I need to get the second wall in. So I quickly finish that up with that wall. It goes really smoothly, even though I'm running out of material all the time. I have to go back and farm some more and everything else. Now I'm like, okay, now this will have a good core structure, so I need to get pillars in there, so we get that good stone brick pillars, make it look like it was built in. It actually has support. It's not just something free floating. It actually is made strong. And I come up and like, I know I want my lanterns. I love these lanterns, and so it really makes it pop and really gets the light up in it. And I think it turned out pretty good. I hope y'all think so as well. Just let me know what you thought on this one as we wrap up this bridge. Now here, I'm like, okay, this is where the barn is. I always knew that the barn was going to go right here. And so I have to clear all this out. I already have a sheep just ready to go. He's ready to get in the barn. But I'm like, not yet. I got to get you your home built first. And then I forgot that there's this big crevice hole with water in this thing. So I'm like, okay, I got to fill this sucker up. So I take a good amount of time getting the actual layout pad correct. Because the one thing you don't want to do is when, at least for me, I don't want to just start on a build on a small area and then be like, oh, wait, I don't have enough room, or I'm going to have to shrink this down because I just don't have enough room. So I make a good solid pad. Now here I'm using torches. One, it gives me a little bit better visual when I'm making something this big. And so I'm like counting out, okay, how long do I want? How's it going to look? So I'm sitting there calculating in my head. It's like, all right, so this is the overall size I want. So now I'm getting the main beams, like trying to picture out, okay, how's this going to look in my head? How's this going to work out? Okay. So when I finally get that, I clear out the rest of the torches. Don't need them anymore, my little park markers. So now I start really getting into the pillars, getting them nice and tall and everything, so I can start connecting them and everything. Now I just got to make sure that I'm real careful at night when it comes to, so I'm so far away from the base. But sometimes you just get caught in the thing. So for this, I wanted the barn to look like an old-timey, nice barn that you would see like in the movies or see on a farm, the big oval shaped dome. So it took me a couple times to actually figure out which style I want. Do I want a flat one? So I'm going for the dome for sure. And so I'm making this big dome, and I think it turns out real well. I have seen other people make these type of builds before, so it's nothing brand new or anything like that, but I do put my own little spin, my own little twist on this type of design, and I think it turns out a lot nicer in my opinion. On this build, like what I'm doing right here, I'm making just the core structure, so I'm going to go back through it, and clean up the hollow section, fill it all in. There won't be a whole lot of showing what that is. I'll show all what I did after at the end of the video, so stay tuned all the way to the end and you'll see what it looks like in the final parts. But here I'm just pretty much finishing up the roof, getting this all squared away, making like the outside core structure is what I want to show how this works, because the inside it can vary. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this type of build in the inside. You can make it any way you want. You can knock out walls, you can add stuff, you can do anything else, but this is the core structure. So if you want like a really nice dome, this works out great. I really enjoy these type of barns. They're super nice, and they fit, and they're big, so you can have all kinds of different things going on. You can really expand out from them, and you can really make them your own. So here I'm pretty much just finishing up the rest of the roof, going back and forth. It does take a lot of materials. I can't stress that enough. I had to go back and gather more and more materials this entire time. Well, I'm going to finish up the rest of this build, so I'll catch you all at the very end. And here we are at the end of the ride. This was a long build to complete this barn and these stairs, but it was worth it. It came out great. I'm super happy and excited how it came out. I just got done finishing up the last bit of the decorations, getting the animals in there. So let me give you the grand tour. So we come all the way down our nice, beautiful stairs. These actually came out really well. I'm happy and super excited. I even went back and added in the extra bits that I took from that village. Remember, I took all those things from the village, and it really makes it come out a little bit more because of more detail. And I finished putting all the fences around, lighting. I even put like a little hay deal coming up. Now I am worried about these because it's not going to keep out creepers or anything else. It looks nice, but as soon as that first creeper or that first mob walks right over there, these are all going. But for right now, they're staying. They look nice. I like them. And here's the barn. I got the lanterns up. I got the ground all carved out. Hay all over the place. I am going to plan on putting a lot more hay, but it's all the hay that I currently have, all the wheat I currently have. And of course, here is the good old cows. Hi, cows. They got their water, they got hay, they got shade. They're doing good. I'm gonna slowly expand into them. Here is where our pigs, which we don't have yet because I don't have carrots, but this is going to be the pig pen. You can see it's supposed to be like all muddy and everything. And here's our sheep. This might get expanded the more sheep we get so we can get the extra colors and everything in. But right now, that'll do. That will do. That will do. And let me go upstairs. Oh, please, thank you. And you can see that I really filled this in quite nice. This is going to get filled in more and more, as I said, as I get more and more hay. I'll be filling this in a lot more, especially over there, because that's where the hay is supposed to come in. That's the whole contraption. I couldn't really get a good idea. I need to put like a couple buttons on here that might make it look better. So I'll upgrade that at a later date. But I'm going to come back in here, put a bunch of hay in here, probably put some more barrels or something. Some chests might work out there, like might look nice. Here's like the back of the barn. So it's a completely pasture barn. I love pasture barns, so I actually have a pasture barn, and it's amazing. I even decorated the back with shutters and everything, so it's a real nice touch. This is gonna be the workstations. Once I get more iron, we'll put like an anvil out here, really bring this out. And this is the little chicken coop. I'm probably replace these as soon as I get more iron with metal mesh or something like that. But here's the little chickens. I got 3 right now. They're already giving me eggs, but I'm gonna get them all filled in and everything. But it turned out very well, and I have this little walkout section right to the back area, which I'll eventually put in either like a little dock or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what I should put right here, because I think I'm in for putting a water mill or something. Anything will work. Whoops, I'll lock myself out. Just give me a suggestion. That might be a project for next time. But I think that is going to wrap up for today. This turned out, like, again, I really hope that you enjoyed this build. It was great. If you did, please shoot that like button down below to let me know. Leave a comment, and also make sure you don't miss out on any new videos. Hit that subscribe button and that bell as well, and that way you will not miss out on all the next episodes that will come out of this series, because this is a very fun, very exciting series. So I'll catch y'all on the next ride.